What's going on, everybody? Brando, free-to-play, back on my free-to-play account. And in today's video, I want to be talking about a couple different topics or suggestions or things that I've seen come up more than once that I kind of wanted to make a video on discussing about, and hopefully if IGG watches any of these videos, they might actually consider implementing some of these things because believe it or not, Lords Mobile is gonna have some competition in the real-time, massive strategy type game. And this game's gonna be coming out fairly soon. I'm pretty sure you've seen videos from Avatrex and Stradox saying that they're coming down to LA to pretty much play a game and get introduced to the game, get introduced to the company that's making the game, and pretty much help promote it in a sense, right? So the thing about the game, I've played it back in October, so if you guys want to go backtrack on my videos, you'll find it. It's the video titled is it better than Lords Mobile? That's what you'll see in the thumbnail. But that aside, I do want to thank everybody who has recently subscribed to my channel. I know I made a brief comment in my previous video saying that over 70% of anybody who views these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So thank you for subscribing, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, on to one of the topics of this video. And one of the topics that I really do kind of agree with some of these comments that I've read, and that has to do with shields, right? We have a 4, 8, 24-hour, 3-day, 7-day, and then 14-day shields. Now, what I want to kind of re-emphasize is the shields that they have here have been in place for a pretty long time, right? They haven't added new shields, they haven't really removed any, right? I think the last time was about like a year and a half ago, where they added the 7 and the 14-day shields. That was a very, very long time ago, and it was very useful for people who were going on like an extended vacation. They were needing to study for finals, whatever it is. They just had the opportunity to just put on a 7 or 14-day shield. Granted, it costs a lot of gems, but they were able to do that and not have to worry about their shield, having to refresh a shield while they are not in an area where they can actually log into the game and, they're safe, essentially. Now, one topic that, or one point that somebody mentioned, I forget who mentioned it, and I'm sorry, but they mentioned that a lot of people rely on 8-hour shields because it's, as you can see, the game gives it out like candy, and also it's a lot cheaper and to use an 8-hour shield than to spend the gems to get a 24-hour shield. And also it's more, I guess, beneficial if you waste an 8-hour shield when you break the shield to either join a rally, raid a bank, whatever it is. You don't feel as bad, or as you're wasting your gems or the shield time by breaking a 24-hour shield compared to how it is to breaking an 8-hour shield, right? So and also, usually some people put on an 8-hour shield right before they go to sleep, but that is a strict 8 hours, right? And I don't know about you, but on the weekends, I sleep 10, 12 hours. And I don't like wasting a 24-hour shield on the weekends. On the weekends, usually I will put on a 24-hour shield, and I will have to break it if I go and do something, right? So I think, and I really do think, that IGG should introduce a 12-hour shield. That gives you half a an entire day of you not having to worry or stress over the fact that, hey, shit, I might get zeroed. I need to wake up at this time. I need to put an alarm 7 hours and 50 minutes from now. That way I can log in and refresh my shield, and I won't be without a shield for an extended period of time. Because if you're like some of our members that have bookmarks and check them religiously, they will kind of understand and know when or estimate when your shield will drop, and just wait until that shield drops and just pour it in and just zero your ass out. Right? You don't want to do that. Right? It's just more peace of mind to be able to put on a 12-hour shield, go to sleep, and wake up 10 hours later, however many hours later, and know, you know what, I'm fine, I'm good. I don't have to wake up and rush, pick up my phone, half asleep, and try to put on another shield. That's just an idea that I really, really want implemented. Now, if it doesn't, oh well. If it does, great. Second thing that I want to really talk about is adding more free-to-play gear. Now, some people might think, but Brando, we have a lot of free-to-play gear. Well, hold your horses. What I'm looking for is free-to-play gear that is level 60, right? Because all the free-to-play gear that we currently have is not level 60 gear. It isn't, right? Like the Indulgent Visage, it's level 40. Like the Armor of the Abyss, it's level 40. The Honeycomb Chaps, level 40. Right? The Fiery Tomahawk, level 40. The Lunar Scimitar, that's a level 35 offhand. And this is one of the best, this is hands down the best free-to-play offhand. And you can start leveling it up at level 35. And then you have the Aqua Anemone at level 40, and also the Lost Island Relics at level 40. Now, a lot of these items are free-to-play. Their stats are not the best. We all know that, right? At this point in time, a green Bumblehelm, a green level 60 helmet, pay-to-play helmet, is better overall than a gold level 40 free-to-play helmet. Okay, let that sink in for a little bit. Let that marinate in your head, right? We need level 60 free-to-play gear that is, I should say, on par with, at a minimum, blue grade pay-to-play items. Okay, at a minimum. Okay? Meaning, we should have an Indulgent Visage, similar type helmet, level 60 free-to-play item that can compete hand in hand with helmets like the Bumble, helmets like the Beast Helm. We should have chest pieces that can compete with the Firewall chestplate or the Hedonic Cuirass. You guys get what I'm trying to say? We should be able to get level 60 free-to-play items. And now these items can be monster related, or they can be items that you get from gathering. I don't care either way, just make it possible. That way the free-to-play community and the free-to-play players have a chance to somewhat compete with pay-to-play players, and this also gives the pay-to-play community more customization in a sense. If you're not willing to spend the hundreds of thousands of dollars to get an item gold, you might be like, you know what, I would rather gather and spend more time in game, still spend money, but over a longer period of time, right? It's instead of spending a whole bunch up front, you know, dragging those purchases over a longer term, which I don't know how IGG wants see it. I don't know if they just want money now, if they're desperate for that kind of money, or if they're willing to be like, you know what, we want the player base to stay here spending money instead of blowing their load all at once and then leaving the game and we don't get anything else after that, right? So what do you guys think about these two ideas? Let me know in the comments below. And oh, PS, if you're still watching this video, please hit that notify button on this channel, because I'm going to be doing a Google Play card giveaway within the next week. Okay, so hit that notification button. That way you will be notified of when that video comes out, and that way you will know exactly what you need to do to go into the running for this Google Play card giveaway that I'm going to be doing within the next week. Alright, thank you very much, and until next time, guys.